welcome to Arena Riga in Latvia. It is the Philippines and Georgia doing battle on day 3 of this Olympic qualifying tournament in Riga. Georgia need to claim victory by 19 or more points to book their place in the semis. Philippines win and they're through. We know Latvia have done enough to get there. And it's Fajardo making an impact already. Mark, you spoke about him at the start of the game, and he's got the first opportunity again tonight.
And the disappointing thing on this, if we get a replay of it, is Bitadze, he's an athlete, he's got strength, size, and Fajardo was not going to beat him on speed. He just squared up and just come with a weak block. He's going to give him two easy free throws. Got to get himself down low in the block and play some defense on Fajardo. Make him remember he played 30-odd minutes last night. He's 35 years old. He's not going to want to go 35 hard again. Don't send him to the free throw line early with a cheap foul. Good option for the Philippines to throw it inside. They did it last night. Got great build it from the inside out.
Unfortunately for Bitadze, he breathes a sigh of relief. He's missed both free throws, Fajardo, uncharacteristic. And there's the captain, Shengelia, out there for his first game in the Olympic qualifying tournament, and a dime to Bitadze!
That's what they need. They need that from Bitadze. Make some statements physically. Super little pass from Shengelia, and he finished it really well.
And how much does Shengelia enable that, you know? Like that confidence in his beak to throw the dime straight away. And we saw Bitadze, that's the most confident he's looked all tournament.
And you're responsible to the man, aren't you? He's a legend. He gives you a pass there, you've got to finish. And he finished with a lot of authority that time.
Here's Andronikashvili. Thomason. A nice pull up there, and it's a good start for Georgia.
Thomason, he played minutes game day 1, really worked hard, just couldn't, like the rest of Georgia, couldn't get any offense going. That's a really nice shot in rhythm. It's a great start at the offensive end for Georgia. They got the turnover as well. I do fear for the Philippines and the physical challenge there. Less than 24 hours. It's a tough schedule for them.
Yeah, playing last night and getting the early game today.
And Georgia have had a whole day off.
Yeah.
And you know, Coach Kitchen have been challenging them about, hey guys, you know, how did you feel? Well, you've let people down, your country, everything. They'll come out here with some attitude, and that's it's clear they've done that the first couple of possessions with the basketball.
Soto and Ramos getting involved for the first time for the Philippines. Newsom, Ramos pulls up, and Andronikashvili can get going.
It's a great challenge by Mamukashvili on the perimeter shot as well.
How about the pace from Rati down the floor?
This is the guy who needs the ball. This that Brownlee get a touch.
You know the night he had last night, but Mamukashvili read him like a book. And Andronikashvili can get things going. This is a very bold start from Georgia.
Oh, his physicality, his activity defensively is already a factor. Mamukashvili.
Bitadze for the triple. Doesn't quite fall for him.
Well, two things for the Philippines. Soto hasn't had a touch, and they had Brownlee bring it down, but he was looking a pass. That's not what he was doing last night when he was in that sort of role. They'll be fine if they just get into the game, and they've just thrown it away, and they look like a team that is still where they were at the end of the game last night. They look a little tired, they'll be fine. They need a spark here. Someone's got to get them going. Wouldn't be surprised if Coach Cohn took a timeout if it doesn't stop this poor start soon. They get to 8 down or 10 down, he's going to have to take the timeout unless they get something going with the basketball. They're very static. He talks about running the triangle offense. The triangle offense is very much about sharing the basketball, getting shots you want. They haven't shared the basketball after that first possession.
Shengelia, wouldn't this be big? Falls short this time. Brownlee now, what can he do? The leading scorer last night, Kai Soto, emerging right in front of our eyes. There's the touch, but he doesn't get the basket to go with it.
Hey, if there's any Latvian fans in they won't recognize this team. They didn't miss a thing last night.
Oh, Shengelia, that's a brutal crossover. I don't know if they're going to count the basket. I think he waved it away, yeah.
Caught it on the floor. The foul was on the crossover.
Yeah. But that was brutal, wasn't it?
See, and that's what he does, you know, the pass to the inside, the take responsibility. The offense before, he was literally telling people what screens to set. Everybody's accountable to him. And they really have come out of the gate really well.
Andronikashvili going baseline. Soto's right there with him, but so is Bitadze. Already improved effort from him. Spinning around Ramos and making use of that mismatch.
Oh, super effort. There's the timeout. Georgia have got what they wanted at the offensive end. Philippine defense looks a little tired. Down the other end, they look a little bit leggy. They're going to be fine. I'm sure they're going to be fine. They just need to refocus. The one great thing about the triangle is you can use it to get yourself going. Let's listen to the timeout.
Exactly the way we didn't want to start, fellas. They've got good momentum. All right. Okay, right now they've got good momentum like we did against Latvia. We told you the first couple of minutes, it's going to be hard. Get yourself into the game. All right? Got to get ourselves into the game a little bit. Make sure we settle down. Two things. Number one, move the ball. All right? Let's move the ball, move the people. That's what we do best. Move the ball on offense. All right? Number two.
So here's the hot start from Georgia, an 8-0 run to begin this game. Bitadze with 4 of those 8 points, the slam first up, then he got a bucket at the end. But what a difference. I know Shengeli hasn't got on the score sheet, but he's run this team from the get-go. He's made such a big difference.
Absolutely right. Mentality-wise, they're a different group. You know, 7 shots to 4 shots. You know, the offensive rebounds, the steals have given them the more opportunities. But as coach said, you know, move the ball, move the defense. The other thing we talked about the other day about Georgia, they're not the deepest team in this competition either. There's only 4 guys that played in the World Cup, 5 or 8 guys that played in the FIBA competition window. So a lot of inexperience. They don't have to panic. They just have to do what they do.
Soto to Brownlee. They don't have much time left. Ramos has got to put up a deep triple. That's not going to work for them. Shot clock violation. The bench is looking a bit stunned for the Philippines.
And there are guys on that bench who do and have played minutes in other championships, but it's not Coach Cohn's style to really run a lot of rotations. It's this is the 5 that did it last night. These are the 5 that are going to do it today.
Shengelia stepping around Fajardo.
If he's got muscle issues in those thighs, I'm a bit worried about that Euro step.
Oh, Thomason! Lining it up from long range. And here's a chance for Kai Soto at the other end. Oh, Bitadze gets in his way. Shengelia, Thomason for back-to-back triples. It falls to Andronikashvili. Mamukelashvili has a go, and that rattles in! It's exactly what the Philippines did last night, but it's Georgia tonight. Everything is going their way.
Absolutely, but they're working hard to get it. Offensive rebounds, they're not going 100% or anything crazy like that. They've had second shot opportunities.
A 14-0 run for Team Georgia to start this game. Philippines yet to score. Soto still can't change that. And they're off again through Thomason. Mamukelashvili. Shengelia, the captain. Ramos. All eyes ahead. He finds Newsom. They have to work out a way to get Brownlee involved. And that's not going to help again. The captain, Aguila, can't believe it. But Thomason, what a sweet shot this was. And then Bitadze on the defensive end. Getting in Kai Soto's way, it's not an easy task. And then Mamukelashvili knocks that one down from the corner. All these players we spoke about in the last game, Mamukelashvili, Thomason, the need for them to step up, and here they are.
Well, Coach Cohn's gone for the experience off the bench, the 37-year-old Aguila in the game. It's a good move, I think. Get some experience out on the floor. No one needs to panic.
Oh, Bitadze finds a lane and his second dunk of the game.
They might need to panic right now.
Oh, yeah. Wowee. We haven't called Brownlee's name that much. Soto on the bench. Here is Justin Brownlee. They needed it. They needed that.
There you go. Go to what you get. Give him a little down screen. Give him half a step. That's the first time Georgia haven't closed him out really hard. Too short a closeout. Woo.
Shots aren't dropping for Shengelia. And a 16-3 scoreline so far for Georgia. They'd be incredibly happy. Newsom, back-to-back threes for the Philippines, and they're in the game.
Contagious, yeah? Everything's contagious in this sport. Make one, you'll make another one.
Philippines fans in full voice now. Mamukelashvili, Bitadze, the two NBA guys share it around, and that is a beautiful finish. Stop it.
Super decision as well as the pass, because they wanted to go quick on the bounce. They took it away. Brownlee took it away. Just throw it up at the ring. Super play.
Newsom fouled on the approach. Take a look at this work here from Bitadze and Mamukelashvili. Bitadze with the slam first up. His second time heading upstairs. And then Mamukelashvili banking it in on the reverse. Don't mind that at all. They're going to take a rest here. Shengelia and Thomason. Sanadze into the game, as well as Korsantia.
And this, for me, is the important thing. They've got that great start, big-time momentum. They've got to maintain it.
They've got to stop Brownlee. That's not the one they want to get going.
And Mamukelashvili did everything. He had his hand up. Brownlee's just tough. He's just a very good basketball player.
Sanadze trying to go underneath. Got fouled.
They won't be happy with the foul. It was a foul. They won't be happy they committed it because they stopped him. They forced him. They forced him to take a tough one.
So Sanadze at the line, playing in Hungary at the moment. Just the 3 points and a couple of rebounds against Latvia. He's got a chance to work himself into the game now. Looks like Ojkikidze is going to come into the game for his first minutes as well, in place of Razian Jonikashvili.
Thomason wanted to get back in the game.
Yeah.
He saw him coming out and just assumed it would be him. I like the fact he wants to get back, because I think he could be a massive factor in this game.
So Sanadze able to make both free throws there. And some more subs coming onto the floor. And here he is, CJ Perez. We saw the Tissot buzzer beater yesterday from very long range. He's a last-minute specialist.
Far too early. I mean, he made 2 shots, one with about, what, 1 second on the clock, and one with about 3 seconds on the clock. There's far too much time left in the game.
We still back him. Here he is now. Aguila, the captain, to Brownlee. The top scorer last night, getting to work, feeding Soto, and Bitadze again. Interference.
That's going to help Soto settle down to get the call. Great penetration, great pass. Yeah, clearly on the way down.
So Ojkikidze now. His team's up by 10. 3 minutes left in this first period. Bitadze gets around the 2 Philippines bigs, and he gets himself another basket.
See, those are the options that Latvia don't have, and that they struggled. So the Philippines did push their defense up the floor. But with Bitadze, they've got that option.
Ramos from the corner. That one rattles in.
It's like one of those, like the normal service is now restored. It's just taken them that long to get into this.
Mamukelashvili goes for a triple at the opposite end.
Mamukelashvili, for me, I know the mentality of Shengelia is important, but he has set the tone. Both ends of the floor, he's had a super start to the game.
He's going to head off the floor after this big three. San Antonio Spurs big man. And then Batadze, the Orlando Magic big man.
Small Georgian lineup on the floor right now.
Sanadze, Ochkikidze, Shengelia, Korsantia, and Jincharadze. The names out there for this Georgia team. Their fourth team foul.
You know, Bintadze and Mamukelashvili have been key factors. Their size has been an issue for the Philippines. Philippines in this last 2 minutes need to take advantage of the way the lineups look.
Soto finds himself free, but the pass wasn't quite there to Aguila. And then Perez sees it over the line.
You almost need to reverse the guys around and have Aguila come high. I mean, Soto's, again, a very complete basketball player for someone of his 2 meters 20. He's got a lot of options in his locker, a lot of skills.
6 turnovers to none.
Yeah.
It's really hurting the Philippines at the moment. Sanadze has a look. Ramos finds it. Brownlee finds a lane and a bucket.
While Justin Brownlee is on the floor, the Philippines have always got an amazingly high percentage option. Super smooth move.
26 points last night for Brownlee. 7 points already. We're going to head into the Georgia timeout. And hear what Coach Jijic has to say.
Put one dribble inside. Every team I play, whenever we have a big lead, then we start bullshitting. Now is not the time. Keep pound by pound, position by position, execute.